Yeah, first and foremost, just shout out to Southeastern Louisiana. We talked to our team before this game. We had a lot of respect. Those who follow me on Twitter, I put it out there. That was an NCAA tournament team. That coach, I talked to her before the game. I have a lot of respect because they always have a game plan. They play you tough. We talked about it at halftime when it was tied, like, hey, we knew going in that it was going to be a battle. But shout out again because the hashtag this year is one. And for each one of us to step up, obviously our thoughts, speaking of one or with Ramani Parker right now, obviously we're praying for good news. That was hard to see her yelling and crying right there in front of our bench. We had a little emotional moment, and that's why I love Poe. We started praying for her because, obviously we're praying that's going to be good news because she's worked so hard. But for us to regather our thoughts, come back in the game, and then shout out to Goni. That's a kid who last year, I told y'all, is just a different kid. I named her a dog because she worked so hard. But I also told her, and she'll first want to tell you, she didn't play last year because she knew if she looked in the mirror, she didn't earn it. This year she earned it. And for her to come in and give us a lift. And then obviously over here to my right, I think she doesn't need an introduction. I call her Sister Poe, all right? Sister Poe, one of the best shooters. So if they want to collapse inside, I've got one of the best shooters in the country. So it was great to see her get hot. And then like I referenced last game, us to have the basketball IQ to get her the ball. Because that's that thing last game where it was Jerk who was on pace for 40, but we never got her another shot. And this night, I thought that separation occurred because we found Poe. So, again, just a great night. Thank you for the fans who showed up, and we're excited to be on this journey.
Deisha, 19 points from you, 5 of 11 from three-point range. What was working so well for you tonight?
It was my teammates. They was just telling me, when we looking for you, be ready to shoot. Coach Sam was telling me, be ready to shoot. So just having that confidence coming into the game because, our 3 points been up and down, but they telling us, we shooters, so we just got to shoot and let it fly. So.
Sam, a one-point game at halftime, and then the defensive intensity really seemed to ramp up there in the second half.
Yeah.
Just what kind of led to the second half defense picking up the way it did?
We call it come to Jesus meeting at half, right, Sister Poe? All right. We said, come on, y'all, what are we doing, man? We're not getting after it. And then obviously I've been on them about rebounds. We did a nice little rebound drill after the first game, didn't we?
Mm-hmm,
it was like
we did. 15
minutes. All right, and it was unacceptable. We had some shots there that we did a heck of a job, but we didn't close it out. And if we can rebound, we can run. All right, so a little of that was on us, but then also on them. Like, Southeastern Louisiana hit some tough shots at the end of the shot clock where our fans were ready to get going, and again, credit to them for making big-time plays. So we knew we needed some separation, and again, shout out to my assistant coaches. They were like, Coach, we just need to go into our press and turn this up because they're waiting until 5 seconds to score. So, again, a big shout out to them.
Coming out of the second half, your team went on a 23-2 run. Just talk about how big that was for the team to get ahead after a tight halftime.
Yeah, this young lady right here, when she hits shots, we're just a different team. It stretches the collapse of the defense, and then that smile. Let them see that smile, Poe. See, that smile, man. I get angry as a coach, but I tell her to smile. When she smiles, it just uplifts our team. We needed a moment just to breathe, right, and just relax. And play the game that you love, and again, a credit to her for providing that opportunity for us tonight.
Deisha, like I said, it was a close game at halftime. What was the mood like in the locker room, and how did y'all get up for that second half?
Coach Sam always telling us, if you get punched in the face, you got to be ready to punch back. And that's what Southeast Louisiana did. They punched us in the face, but we was like, we got to get back up. Like, we got to play together. We got to come out with juice, energy. Yep. And so that's what our mindset, we had to just turn into a new gear. And that's what we did. We came out ready to play.
You talked about seeing Deisha smile before the season. So many of your players credited Deisha with just the close-knit, this team being as close as it is. Can you put into words it's easy to sit here and look at the stat line and see what she was able to do tonight. Can you put into words how big a part of things she is away from the court?
Man, how much time do we got? Okay, I'm serious, man. I can speak so much about this young lady. First of all, she's special in my heart because I was fortunate to inherit her. Shout out to the staff before me because I'm never going to take credit for something that was not there, but she believed in Mississippi State. So I'll never forget when me and Gabe, when I got the job, came to her house, she gave a first-time coach. Think about her situation. She was like, bro, you've never coached before. And for her to believe in me and give me a chance. And then I'm going to be honest, there were some moments last year that I needed to be better. And she had great talks with me, and she challenged me. She's like, Coach, I think this is what we need to hear. And I love that. And then we've carried our relationship into year 2. She comes in my office. It's a natural flow. We have a great vibe for each other. And it's just really cool because, again, she's a winner. And she's a winner in life, right? She was, all SEC, freshman team. But you look at her academics. Girl, have you ever made a B? What was your GPA last year?
I don't know, maybe like a 3.9.
It's a 3.9. We got to talk to that one professor. Girl, because they held you back, kid. You were full, she just lives life to the fullest. And then, like I say, her nickname for me is Sister Poe. She's a woman of faith. I love that about her. Those moments that sports provide or things off the court, she's always her. Her core is there. She's great for me, and she's great for our team. So it's a true blessing to coach her.
Sam, you got a quick turnaround now. You got a game Sunday afternoon. What does tomorrow look like as you get ready for that game on Sunday?
I'm going to turn it to assistant coach Sister Poe. What do you think tomorrow should look like, Sister Poe?
I mean, we got to come in with the focus. Like you said, we got one day to, prepare. And we may be tired, but we got to go to sleep. And once we go to sleep, wake up, ready to play. Because this is what we do. So we come in prepared, ready to work.
See why I'm a good coach? See, that's pretty good. Yeah. And to her point, we're on a mission. All right. We want to have one special season. So like she said, we got to wake up, win the day. Tomorrow matters. And if we win tomorrow, then we have a chance to win Sunday.
Any more questions?
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, shout out also to the guy who wore the Yabba Dabba. All right. Did everybody see the guy with the Yabba Dabba over there by the bench? Yeah, but it was the Yabba Dabba Fred Flintstone guy. My wife is giving me a shout out. So Fred Flintstone, I challenged our fan base for somebody wore it, and he wore it. I want to know that guy's name. If you're on Twitter, tweet me, because I love that. Thank you. All right?